It's Adam here. Good afternoon. It is Friday. I'm heading up north to my favorite brewery to grab some bottles that I'd ordered a few weeks ago. And this is, I guess I'll call this one a vlog, right? Me talking to myself in my car. So, not really too much to talk about other than one subject, which is yesterday I did reach out to Fontana Village or Dam or whatever, the place where Wookies in the Woods is held every year, and I canceled my reservation for a cabin for the 4 days I was going to be there. And there's a lot of Golf R owners that watch this channel, and I really appreciate it. And on a very personal note, the basically 600 of you that have started subscribing to this channel because of the Golf R videos, as you can probably hear it in the background. No drone here, folks. It is really, really appreciated. And I feel really bad for you guys on a daily basis because I'm juggling this need that I've had for years of, I document literally everything in my life. Photos, my blog, videos. I have a microblog. I've got a photo site. I use Flickr and YouTube. And I always document whatever is happening right now. And right now, the house has been completely just kicking my ass financially and in my free time. I mean, I leave work every day. I get up at 5:30. I get to work by 6:30 or 7. I stay there till 3, and then I go to the house until 8 o'clock at night. And that's pretty much been my life for the last 2 months. And before that, it's been my life from a more monetary standpoint. Lately, it's just been time. So I do appreciate you guys being super patient with me. There are some videos planned. I don't know how this is even going to look. There are videos planned this spring. I worked out a deal with Deutsche Auto Parts to put together a Mark 7 Golf R full brake job video series. So we'll do one video for the front, one for the back. I'll talk about the RBF 600 brake fluid, as well as stainless steel braided brake lines. So it'll be a great video series. And I really look forward to that. So Paul has been very supportive, and I've completely stopped buying from ECS, those bastards. They have the shittiest assembled by ECS crap. They don't stand behind their products. They let perception and marketing get in the way of quality, and they do some real weird shit with the way they price their stuff out. At least 4 occasions in the last 18 months, I've put up with really weird, shitty ECS stuff. And I'm just not gonna do it anymore. So Deutsche Auto Parts all the way. A little bit of USP Motorsports, but Deutsche Auto Parts, Paul at DAP is just really this great guy. I gotta pass this Dodge for a second here. So, but I gotta say, we've got a lot of videos planned that aren't Golf R related. We've got, I have the weather station set up. I'm gonna be doing some custom stuff at the house. DIY things. We've got the home theater putting together, the server rack putting together, a wine cellar that's going in, a ton of external landscaping, the solar project, how that's going to go, and what happens from here. There is a ton of stuff home related that is going on right now. And then once the home stuff starts to slow down a bit, I'm going to go down to Florida and ride my motorcycle back home, and that's going to take up another summer of riding a motorcycle and not doing VW stuff. So I really apologize. So back to Wookies. That was a bit of a distraction, as always. What happened was I looked at my schedule. I absolutely have to go down in April and get my motorcycle from my dad's house in Florida, which means buying a ticket they're about $105 for a one-way ticket on Delta from Boston to Jacksonville through Charlotte, I think, or maybe Atlanta. Then I'm taking 5 days to ride it back up here. Hopefully I'll hit the Dragon if all the forest fire crap is behind us and it's warm enough. I'll roll into New Hampshire when it's still below freezing at night. So it's going to be a really tough last day or so of travel on the bike. I mean, right now it's 80 in Florida and it's 5 below 0 tonight here in New Hampshire. So it's a very difficult road trip because you're dealing with so many different climates. And then I'm going to be dealing with, end of April, my mom is coming up to help me. She and her husband are going to help me hang drywall at the ceiling and finishing my basement of the house. So I've got about $1,000 to $1,500 in materials I have to pay out of pocket. plus putting her and her husband up for a couple of days and working on that. So basically the whole month of April is motorcycle work, and then house stuff. And then the first week of May, I'm going to Belgium with Heather to a long overdue trip to Belgium. I haven't been in 2 years, and that's a whole nother thing. But anyway, I looked at my schedule. The best time to go to Florida is during Wookies. So I'm not gonna get your hopes up here. Heather had thrown out the idea that I get a trailer hitch for the Golf R, and we drive the car down, pick up the motorcycle, still go to Wookies in the woods, and I get to do the bike on Tail the Dragon, and I don't get to stress about the weather because I'll just haul the bike. I think it's a bitch move to haul your motorcycle, especially a motorcycle which is made for touring, is made for on and off road, it's made for riding. I could get, hauling a Harley around because it's uncomfortable for 2,000 miles, but I'm not going to haul a GS 1200. So, and plus I don't want to screw up my rear plastic spoiler with a trailer hitch. And the Golf R, the way it's tuned, I don't know if the transmission would really do well with towing, especially through the Smoky Mountains with all the hills. I just don't feel comfortable with it. So there's a possibility though that on the ride back up through the Smoky Mountains and the GS, I happen to catch the front or the end of Wookies in the Woods, and I drop my Tail the Dragon. I get a campsite nearby. I hang out with the Golf Rs, the R32s, Mark 7, Mark 6s. I hang out with you guys. I already have a ticket, so I go to the barbecue, go to the campfire, go to the beer share, and just chill out for a day or two, and then continue on my journey north on Saturday or Sunday. But big maybe. So I'm going to try to make that work, but just the notion of being able to go and still see all the Golf Rs and go to the sound off would be amazing. And it'd be weird to do it on my R1200 GS, and I'd have to throw on like a VW or a Wookiees badge on my motorcycle to have the extra hoorah of being there. But we'll see. Because there are the guys that have gone to Wookies in the Woods in alternative cars that are non-VR6 or non-Golf R, so maybe. But that is kind of the deal. So the way Fontana works, they gave me back $69 of my deposit, not the full thing. So I forfeited like $50. And it also means I won't have to buy the brakes for this car as soon. I was going to do the brake job right before Wookies in the Woods. I am so tight on cash right now with the house stuff, so it's actually a good thing that I'm not going to spend the $800 on brakes and then spend another $1,000 to and from Asheville and staying in a hotel and all that stuff. So I apologize. I wish I could have gone maybe next year, but maybe this year, just not in the Golf R. And that's kind of the vlog for today, I think. So we are passing Beecham. Car's handling well. We just crossed 26,000 miles, and I am speeding. Car is handling wonderfully. It is doing so well. I love the vehicle, and the only mods I want to do to it now, obviously the brake change. I would love to get a catback exhaust. Nothing against the Resonator Delete that I did, but it would just sound much nicer with the catback exhaust. Maybe even the AWE switch path exhaust, where I can change the sound from sport to touring. But other than that, the car's doing great. So thanks for watching, and have a good day.